All right, guys, I'm going live. I'm trying to go live on Instagram as well. But hey, everybody, I wanted to go live today because I just got done with some business planning with Armilla for our virtual event that is next week. It is make sure I get the dates right. It is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week, which I believe is the 12th through the 15th. So one second. Yeah, so it's going to be the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th. We're going to be doing our first ever live virtual event for Friday Connect, and I'm super excited about it. It's called a 90-day real estate business challenge. And so I kind of want to talk about who this challenge is for, how you can be a part of it, what exactly we're going to talk about. We finalized everything. We pretty much finalized our kind of how we're going to break this down. We're trying to do something different. There's all kinds of workshops, but we really want this to be like a live interactive course. So you can relaunch your business if you're a real estate agent stuck. Maybe your market shifted, you don't know what to do. Or maybe you're a brand new real estate agent and you just want to launch your business. We're going to talk about all of those things as well. And you're going to see me looking at my iPad, my other screen here, because I want to make sure I don't forget anything. But we wanted this to be interactive. So we have an online platform just like we do Friday Connect. If you don't know what Friday Connect is, we started this several years ago, but basically it's free training, whether it's marketing, production. We bring in people. Tharmila and I, we have experience in marketing. I have over 17 years of experience in marketing. Tharmila's got over 13 years of marketing. We're marketers who got into real estate, not the other way around. So for those who don't know us, but we started Friday Connect because we wanted to share and have a place where real estate agents, no matter what brokerage they were at, they had a way to connect and get the resources they need. Because not every brokerage has those resources. Sometimes your boutique brokerages, you're capped at the knowledge of your broker and the staff that they have. So we wanted a way to provide those resources to people and connect. And so we developed Friday Connect. And then a lot of you noticed when we kind of stopped in December and took a month off for the holidays. And we really did that not to take time off, but it was more of just kind of doing Friday Connect 3.0. And as a part of this 3.0, we're going to the first Friday of every month is the free training for everybody that you can come, you can dive in. I'll be doing the one in March, and we're going to be talking about how to do organic SEO. I've done trainings on this, but we've never did start to finish. Like, how do you actually make that plan? So make sure you go register for that. You can go to fridayconnect.net and you'll see the upcoming events. Those are the free ones. And then if you scroll a little bit more, you're going to see our 90-day challenge. It's a 3-day event starting next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which is the 13th through the 15th. And it's only $47. So it's not a huge investment into your business. Come get registered. You're going to get lifetime access to the replay, which we'll talk about. But we were able to finalize what we're going to talk about today. So like I said, it's a 90-day challenge, but that challenge is we're not going to be with you for 90 days, but we're going to show you what, if you're relaunching or just getting started in real estate, what does your first month, your second month, your third month look like in real estate? And what should you be focusing on? We tend to overwhelm ourselves and overthink and try to take on too much. It's about getting the right foundation set that first month, and the second month building on top of that. So that way you have success in any market. So our first day agenda, we're going to talk about stuff, the basics about not only getting acclimated to all of the resources that your brokerage has to offer, but also how do you set goals, and what is too much goal setting, what is not enough. We're going to find the balance of setting the right goals so you have something to focus on and stay connected to, and not get that shiny object syndrome that probably 90% of real estate agents have, and that's why they're not successful. We're going to talk about having the right mindset to getting things done. Then we're going to talk about branding. This is something where especially Tharmila and I shine, is building a personal brand. We do this for thousands of clients. Tharmila's done this for her job for the government and building events and brandings, and for the city of where she's at in Canada. And it's the power of a personal brand is so important, and it's beyond logos and colors. So we're going to talk about building that personal brand. We're going to talk about how to create a dynamic marketing plan, because your marketing plan can't stay the same, but how do you create one that's dynamic, but that also keeps you focused and giving you that foundation of how are you going to generate leads? What does your branding look like? How are you going to nurture those leads and things like that? And then we're going to talk about how to select the right lead generation tactics for you. I get a lot of agents, and one of the best things I feel like I do with people that partner with me at EXP is I truly do a custom marketing plan for each one of our agents. Not a cookie cutter marketing plan, but what we do is we take a look at what they're good at, what they enjoy doing, because if they might be nervous about it or it might be new to them, but if they don't enjoy doing it, they're never going to do it. Just like people that make cold calls. If you can't find a way to make it fun, you're never going to do it. If you don't like recording video and you can't find a way to make it easy for you to do, you're never going to do it. So what we want to do is find the right marketing plan for you. And we want to show you how to pick the right lead generation strategies to start off, especially not only as a new agent, if you're refocusing your business, you need to be focusing on one or two lead generation tactics, niching down. We're going to talk about that as well, and how to really stay focused, because what happens with real estate agents, they get this kind of, scarcity mindset that they don't want to push away business, that they end up losing all the business instead of getting a filtered source of business that they can focus their content on. So we're going to talk about all those things as well. So let's talk about what we're going to talk about on day 2. Then day 2 is where we built that foundation day 1. And then day 2, we're going to build on that and talk about all that sexy stuff everybody likes to talk about. We're going to talk about how to make the right lead generation plan. How do we go after those organic lead generation? People love that word because it usually means free leads. So whether that's social media, YouTube, Google Business Profile, organic SEO, we're going to talk about all those different ways on how to get started with that as well. And then we're going to talk about how do you become a master of your local market? How do you dominate your local market? So many real estate agents make a mistake of focusing on everything for their content, just real estate, that they forget that they are the brand. They forget about showcasing the local marketplace and being the go-to realtor that knows everything about the market, the new properties that are coming up, and like, how do you become that person? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how do you enhance and basically perfect your lead generation, your lead nurturing, your lead capture, your lead follow-up. If you've ever watched any videos that I've done and that Tharmila have done, we've talked about this 1,000 times. There is not a lead generation problem. There's a lead capture problem. Most of you are not capturing leads, especially on social media. I see so many videos, so many posts, and there's no call to action on what you want the user to do. You just made content for nothing. They're not going to magically DM you. You need to be redirecting them using something like ManyChat, or have where they leave a hashtag or a keyword below that automatically reaches out to them. There's so much you can be doing, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about how do you perfect your client meetings, your presentations. What is the best way to do that? And we're giving you pointers from there and free presentations as well. And then we're going to talk about how do you build a real estate team. And I'm not talking about agents. I'm talking about how do you build a network of real estate professionals, and whether that's mortgage agents, closing agent or title agents, closing companies, contractors. You need to be that agent that has all those resources, and we're going to talk about that too, and how you can build those, especially when you're in a new market and you don't know anybody. And then day 3, which I think is probably going to be one of my favorite days, because it's all about how do you scale this as a business. If you know me, I'm very big about most real estate agents are self-employed, and they're going to be self-employed till they either retire or expire. They're not business owners. They call themselves business owners. Yes, they might have a registered business, but a business owner is somebody that can be away from the business and it still makes money. So we're going to talk about that. As a real estate agent and most traditional brokerages, how do you scale that? Because if you're not making the deal, you're not making money. But if you're going to stay in that kind of environment, because maybe you don't want a real estate team, or you don't want your own brokerage, or have a rev share organization or anything like that, how do you scale your business so you can take step backs out of certain areas? How do you get an assistant? How do you have somebody help you with showings? How do you have somebody help you with all the documents and coordinating the transaction? How do you get somebody to make calls for you so that way, if you're out showing a home, you're not missing out on that lead, because if you don't call them in the first 10 minutes, that lead conversion goes way down. So how do we scale our business? What does that look like? What things should you scale first? We're going to cover all that. And then the last way is we're going to talk about how do you advance yourself as a real estate agent. I think this is where I think a lot of real estate agents kind of fail, is they're not continuously growing. They get stagnant in their business, and that might be you. You're stuck in your business. You haven't learned, you're not constantly updating yourself, especially in your local market. A lot of realtors don't have a clue. They just think that they're going to find it in the moment. Are you learning? Do you know all the different types of financings? You should be going to all of the free trainings that your mortgage broker has, talking about VA loans, FHA, USDA, like conventional loans, all of those things. So you are a resource of knowledge. And not only do you know how to slightly talk about that in your capacity of not being licensed in those areas, but you know the resource to send them and to get them to. One of the biggest advices I think I got from one of my cousins, and she said, you want to make it in real estate and know all the different types of financing, because a lot of people think they can only get one type. But if you know all the different types of financing, especially the creative ones, you can pretty much pair that with any clientele that comes through. So we're going to cover all that. So if you're not registered, go get registered. It's simple. It's FridayConnect.net. And we're super excited about this, because one thing that I've kind of not liked in the interactive courses is that a lot of times they want you to wait to, questions at the end. We want you guys posting your questions in the moment. And we're also going to give you guys lifetime access. We also have a bunch of templates and things to get you started that you're going to be able to download each day. And every day, as soon as it's done, we are going to put the live recording up in a platform, and you will have lifetime access to that. So anytime you want to review it, you can. And definitely get registered. Even if you can't make these days, go get registered, because we're going to turn this into the course. We're going to cut it up for a course, and that's going to be about another $200 more. So go get registered for $47. It's very inexpensive, and build your business. Even if you might think you have all the experience in the world, we might shed light on different lead capture, lead things. You might not need all of this, but you might need some of it. And again, some of it for $47 is pretty inexpensive. But we're going to be doing these on a regular basis. And this one that we're doing now, the 90-day challenge, is really going to build on the other ones we do. And we're going to be announcing our next one at the end of our 3-day challenge, 90-day challenge, after the end of the 3rd day, and be talking about this. So come here. Plus, if you're interested in any of our stuff, people that attend are getting exclusive pricing on all of our courses, resources, Karubi, everything you can do for your business. We're really excited about this. We've taken everything we've learned from our new agents, our experienced agents that we work with on a daily basis, our clients, and we've packaged this into an interactive course, because we're going to be sharing our screens. It's not just going to be slideshows. We're going to be showing you exactly what to do as a new agent, and exactly what we'd be doing if we restarted from everything we've learned. So go get registered. Seats are limited. We only have so many left. So definitely get registered. And when you register, you're not going to get the link to the live day. You're going to actually be getting a link each day to be able to register for that specific day. So in order to get on that list to receive that email, you need to go register. It's $47 a person. And again, very inexpensive. Go buy a ticket for a fellow friend and go watch it together. We're really excited about this. So go to FridayConnect.net, go register for our March 1st event for free, and get registered for our 90-day challenge on February 13th through the 15th. So it's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's going to be at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and then 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So go get registered. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments, message me, email me. I'd love to answer them for you, and we'll see you soon.